So in that way, from core of one's heart, carry through the supplication prayer very diligently. So we, in a way, just wandering in this cyclic existence and just countless births and deaths, that which we have already experienced. But then, fortunately, meeting with this Dharma, that if we try to carry through the practice properly, then there is the possibility of just ending the samsara. So the great compassionate Buddha, that all these levels of Dharma teaching, whatever is given, that anyone can carry through that practice. So Buddha said that my Dharma teaching does not have an honor, that anyone can just carry through practice. So this Dharma, that whether somebody is high like king or somebody is low like a beggar, still one can just carry through the practice. Whether somebody is very ugly or somebody is beautiful, or someone who is just high in their birth or they are low in their birth, or that they have a great deal of wealth or they are just poor, or whoever that have the actual positive desire to carry through this Dharma practice, that anyone can just follow that and anyone can just practice, and according to that, ultimately, then one could have the actual liberation through the practice of the Dharma. So through the great compassion, whatever that Dharma teaching is given, it is completely flawless. So this Dharma that which can just pacify all the afflicted mind or subduing the all the delusions, and at the same time liberating from all of them, that in a way it has a great deal of different methods. In general, that I am just sitting here and that try to give you some teaching. So, but still, this whole complete teaching and instruction, that which comes through a proper unbroken lineage, that where there is the just blessing of the lineage, that wishing to really benefit you all. So that in Tibetan, just there is a saying that even I'm just kind of weak, but still hold the kind of lineage. So similar like that, the lineage is so pure and perfect, that which I hold. So So this Dharma teaching is based on the compassion of all the past, present, future Buddhas, that how it has been just transmitted in that way. So as earlier just explained all about that, whether that the Dharma has any blessing or not, just don't have those doubts or conceptual thoughts. It is better to examine one's own mind, that how much that devotion one have, how much pure perception one have, and how much doubt one have, and how much kind of wrong concept one have, and in that way examining one's mind and try to subdue one's own mind. In case if one have just a very sincere devotion and inclination without any sorts of doubts, it is definite that one can receive the blessing. So in one way that within ourselves we have the whole complete quality as a enlightened being's nature. But still somehow we could not recognize that true nature, so we are just wandering and suffering in samsara. For instance, like a beggar who's under his pillow, if there is just a treasure, that a vase filled with gold, but if he don't know anything all about that, then he's just still as a beggar and wandering and begging everywhere. So similar like that, we all somehow that we have the whole complete quality of an enlightened being without anything increasing and degenerating, but still not recognizing that just a quality or that one's true nature. So then still it is just continuously wandering in the samsara.
Me hinge me tombo de gonghe kane set bomba gonyele de ha gone chetom se chandu gumarin de sen dena yerse ya dai gana de ko me de tombo chandu ji dunga tele tondo gros. For instance, if there is a person who knows that there is the treasure vase under the pillow of that begging person, and if he just introduced to him, oh, that why you are just begging and wondering like that, you have this treasure for you, and in case if he just got that treasure, then instantly all his poverty and sufferings are kind of eliminated. Tambi chiji gene rangji gonghe kane sere yeba nongi ji rangji jela nangchi yiki sanji ji nangchi gong yeba de tregono trawaji yeba de ngosu de ngote tongdi tere rong kori dungale tondo graba.
So similar like that, the just treasure like Buddha nature, which is within every single being, that perfect quality of enlightenment without anything increasing or decreasing, that movement through all this teaching, if we recognize, and then we don't have to wander in the cyclic existence, and one could have the actual liberation.
So here,
nothing that you could do any kind of like a surgery or going through a kind of operation like all this, scientific used to do. So the actual surgery or operation, if you want to do in relation with your Buddha nature, then you have to give rise to all this devotion, inclination, pure perception, and carry through the proper practice. That is how you can just really experience it. So in that way, just without any sort of hesitation and doubt, try to carry through the Dharma practice with full devotion and inclination. If we could not liberate through these Dharma teachings that which is given by the Buddha, then there is no any other way that we could do just to liberate us. In case if there is any other way, of course we can just think, but there is no possible. So there are all these kind of maybe very powerful gods or powerful spirits or that ghosts that who could even control the world. But still, however, they are powerful, but still they are wandering in the samsara. They haven't got liberation. Still, they may just have to wander into the samsara and experiencing countless sorts of sufferings. So then other than that, the actual path, the Dharma, where it has the actual benefit, and if we just have the hesitation or doubt, then we don't have any other alternative. So even in the ancient time, all these great masters, that as they receive this whole complete teaching from their master, and then they spend their whole lifetime, getting through the practice, and then they have all this accomplishment. And they all are same like us, that who also have all this kind of afflicted minds. But still, with so much courage and diligently as they carry through the practice, so they have the realization. Now they just become our object of refuge and prostration. So in that way, one should not lose the courage.
Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, that kind of pollution.
So now, just you all visualize and concentrate your mind for the Poa practice.